Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's tips.
Hey, it's Fletch. I'm Vice President of Public Safety Solutions at 911 Inform. Welcome to another episode of TiPS, Today in Public Safety on 911tips.com, where we dive into the innovations that are shaping the future of emergency response. Today we're going to explore how predictive analysis and big data are revolutionizing situational awareness and response readiness. Let's get started. A shift from reactive to proactive response. Predictive analysis is reshaping the way that emergency teams prepare and respond to crisis situations. Traditionally, public safety relied on real-time data to react swiftly to incidents that required their assistance. But with the advent of next-generation 911 and the integration of big data into the networks, we're moving beyond real-time response to a predictive paradigm. This simply means anticipating emergencies before they happen, which allows a team to take a proactive measure that can save lives and resources. Harnessing big data in enterprise environments. Today, large enterprises operate with vast data lakes. A repository holding detailed information that may be environmental, operational, or even health-related data. From HVAC systems monitoring air quality to real-time employee health metrics coming from wearable devices, these datasets can provide a wealth of information that, when shared securely and intelligently with specific public safety agencies, can start to transform emergency preparedness. For example, environmental monitoring sensors are tracking temperature, humidity, or air quality in an industrial environment. That information can signal fire risks or hazardous material leaks, providing a heads up on a required response well before affecting employees. Health data aggregation. Wearables and other health systems can detect trends like rising temperatures or other symptoms of illness. This is great information the business can use, even anonymized, that help them detect trends indicating an increased illness, which will ultimately help them avoid and preempt medical emergencies. And then there's Occupancy Analytics. Heat maps and carbon monoxide indicators can provide a great indication of crowd density, valuable information when guiding evacuation plans or trying to pinpoint areas of heightened risk. When all of this data gets integrated into next-generation 911 systems, all of this enterprise-level intelligence is incredibly valuable to responders by providing them with critical insights before they arrive on scene, ultimately speeding response when they get there. From analysis to prediction, public safety has historically analyzed incidents to try and understand what's been happening and what trends are. With predictive modeling, we're moving to taking that information to understand what's likely to happen next. This shift is made possible by pattern recognition. Big data tools can easily identify correlations, like a series of small equipment failures that might precede a catastrophic breakdown. It also allows for dynamic modeling. Utilizing machine learning platforms, these environments can be processed and are able to create scenarios predicting outcomes with incredible accuracy. And for next-generation 911 integrations, extensible NG911 networks now allow for the secure, real-time sharing of all of these predictable insights between commercial enterprises and public safety teams. The big result? Public safety can now shift from a defensive, reactionary strategy to one that's offensive and proactive in measures beyond situational awareness. Imagine an industrial facility where environmental sensors are detecting a gradual rise in carbon monoxide levels. Predictive models might indicate that a critical threshold will be reached in about 2 hours. By accessing this information and data through NG911, first responders could start preparing appropriate equipment, such as breathing apparatus, start coordinating with on-site personnel to initiate partial evacuations, and be able to securely access detailed building floor plans, as well as environmental statuses for a very targeted response. This enhanced situational awareness will minimize surprises, allow teams to execute faster, and provide safer and more effective operations. Refining predictive models with actual incident data. You have to look at it this way. Every emergency provides valuable learning opportunities. It's the data from past incidents, response times, outcomes, and contributing factors that can be fed back into predictive models. It's this constant refinement that ensures that predictions remain accurate and relevant as conditions evolve. For instance, a hospital analyzing trends in patient admissions during a heat wave can start adjusting its emergency protocols for future incidents. Businesses in hurricane-prone areas can use historical weather data to optimize weather response plans. And that can be done with something as simple as adding an online weather station at the facility, literally an investment of a couple $100. Realistic tabletop exercises. Utilizing predictive data also enhances the realism of training exercises. Instead of just relying on generalized scenarios, Bob Smith at 123 Main Street did this. Tabletop exercises can simulate real incidents that are specific to a facility and their unique environment. A data center might train for cooling system failures that lead to a potential fire. Schools can prepare for scenarios involving health emergencies during flu outbreaks. And stadiums might simulate crowd management that's required during a sudden evacuation. It's these tailored exercises that'll ensure that emergency plans are practical, relevant, and actionable. We're starting to enter a new era where public safety isn't just about understanding the present, but anticipating the future. With NG911 networks enabling seamless data sharing, predictive analysis is no longer a theoretical concept. It's a game-changing reality. By leveraging enterprise data out of the big data lake, public safety can start to refine models and integrate predictive insights into their daily operations. That'll make public safety agencies more prepared than ever before. Thanks for tuning into this latest episode of TiPS Today in Public Safety on 911tips.com. I'm Mark Fletcher, I'm Vice President of Public Safety Solutions at 911 Inform. This podcast is published 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays and is available on Podbean, the iHeartRadio network, as well as LinkedIn and Facebook. If you enjoyed the content, give us a like and be sure to share it with your network. Thanks for spending some time with us today, and if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every day. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll catch you next time.
You've been listening to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catch past episodes, transcripts, and show notes with source links for each article on 911tips.com. That's 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on Sirius XM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the Weekend Countdown on Hits 1. Or don't, regret it for the rest of your life. Either way, I'm good. TiPS is brought to you by 911 Inform, the leading next-generation 911 solution for enterprise compliance with federal 911 regulations. Visit them on the web at 911inform.com. 911 Inform, making every second count when it matters the most.